Hello, everyone. It is a pleasure to be here with you today. My name is Shanon Nason, and I have been working for the IEEE for the past 26 years. 24 of those years have been with the Power and Energy Society, and in that time, I've moved around in a couple of different roles and responsibilities. But by far, the highlight of my career has been managing the PES awards and scholarship programs. It is a joy to help in recognizing and rewarding such brilliant engineers who are creative and inspiring, who are working on such innovative ways to better our world. I have the pleasure of working on a portfolio of 19 different society-level awards, various technical committee awards, chapter awards, and scholarships for those young engineers coming up in the energy field. These awards and scholarships are so important to encourage and assist those who will improve our world. If you are not familiar with the IEEE and the Power and Energy Society, here is a little snapshot. IEEE has over 400,000 members in 160 different countries across the globe. PES is proud to be the second largest society out of the 38 that IEEE has. We have over 40,000 members of our own that span across the world. PES, in an effort to be more inclusive and diverse, has started to use a new process that actively solicits nominations from across our membership for leadership roles. And as you can see, the goals clearly outlined here are to create a transparent organization that allows us to identify future leaders from anywhere in our membership. You don't have to know someone to be seen. You can apply and promote yourself. Let me introduce you to our current PES leadership. They are in charge of the management of our society and guiding us forward into the future. All of our volunteers are dedicated individuals who give so much of their time and their hearts. I am proud to tell you that we currently have 7 female governing board members. And it is the first time in PES history that we have a woman in both the president and president-elect roles. We also have representatives from all 10 regions, making us truly a globally led organization. On this slide, you can see the strategic plan where PES's goals are to increase involvement in both industry and education, and improve our global presence and diversity, reinvigorate communication with our members across our chapters with mentorship and coaching programs. And last but certainly not least, we want to grow lifelong learners by concentrating on our students. Recently, we just made all of our online tutorials, plain talk courses, CEUs, and PDHs free for all active PES members. The IEEE and the Power and Energy Society take diversity seriously. They have both established committees of volunteers and staff who track and report on metrics to show that they are working towards supporting their diversity statement and mission. IEEE is committed to advancing diversity in the technical profession to promote inclusiveness and an equitable culture that welcomes, engages, and rewards all who contribute to the field. They've created goals and action items to further diversify our community. PES started with this diversity pledge, as you can see here, to end same-sex panels at all meetings, conferences, and events. I know that has expanded from here into all other areas of PES as we seek to diversify all committees. To further that diversity pledge, PES has created a position on the governing board just this year. Ms. Guadalupe Gonzalez, that you can see here, has been placed in this role, and her mission and focus will be on diversity and inclusion. Guadalupe and her team are working hard to understand and monitor the diversity stats that PES has, recommend changes and improvements to the way we do business today. These 6 areas that they will focus on will give us all a better picture of where we are and what we need to focus on to get to where we want to be. To learn more about Guadalupe and her team, please visit our PES website at the link posted on the bottom of the slide. PES has a couple of scholarships available to our student members that I want to tell you about. For the IEEE PES Scholarship Plus initiative, they can apply as early as their first year in college and are encouraged to do so. The application period is open from March 1st to June 30th. If selected, the students will receive $2,000 their first and second years, and $3,000 their third year, if they continue to qualify. Inside of that same scholarship program are 2 additional distinctions: the John W. Esty Outstanding Scholar and the G. Ray Eckenstam Memorial Scholarship. The top student in each region is selected for the SD Scholar designation, and they will receive an extra $6,000 to help them with school expenses. The G. Ray Eckenstam Memorial Scholarship is for an honorably discharged U.S. veteran. They will be chosen to receive an additional $5,000. These distinctions will look great on their resumes as they get out into the workforce. We're not done yet. We have 2 more separate scholarship opportunities. The IEEE PES Eric Gunther Future Power Innovator Scholarship is open to full-time students who are in their last 2 years of their bachelor program or working towards their master's degrees. The student chosen will receive $2,500. And finally, our IEEE PES Outstanding Student Scholarship is available for full-time students who are pursuing their master's or equivalent degree. This scholarship is a little bit different than our other ones. The students cannot apply themselves, but they need to have an IEEE senior member or fellow nominate them. Each recipient for this scholarship will receive $10,000. There is a lot more information that can be found on these programs on our website. We even have scholarships specific to our students in India and Italy. Please encourage all the students you know to apply. Here you will see our PES Society Awards that are currently in the judging phase for the 2023 awardees. We'll announce them later this summer. Here you can see our award diversity stats by gender and region for 2022. PES is currently conducting an overall review of all society awards to determine if they are all still relevant and reflect our industry. We will also be looking at all of our processes currently in place. Personally, I don't think we receive enough nominations across all of our awards, so I am hopeful that we can come up with some improvements to increase that. In 2014, the IEEE PES Women in Power Committee, whose goal is to foster a more diverse leadership by supporting career advancement, networking, and education for women in the electric, power, and energy industry, along with the PES leadership, created this award, the IEEE PES Wanda Reeder Pioneer in Power Award. The award was named after our first female president, Wanda Reeder. This award seeks to recognize a deserving female in the field of power engineering and is intended to provide visibility to the awardee's efforts, accomplishments, and future potential while empowering her to be an inspiration and a role model for other women in the industry. Each year, we recognize and celebrate all of our society awardees at our annual awards gala during the PES General Meeting. This event is very special to me, and not just because I plan it, but also because the awardees deliver their acceptance speeches, and I can see a glimpse into their worlds and their experiences. For some, our awards are the highlight of their careers, and for others, it's a stepping stone as they move on to greater achievements. I can tell you, it's definitely a highlight of my day when I get to reach out to those awardees and tell them that they've won. I can't conclude my talk here without showcasing our amazing women who have won the IEEE PES Wanda Reeder Pioneer in Power Award. You can recognize our first awardee was Jessica Bian, who is our current PES president. So I'd say she kept moving on to bigger items after becoming a recipient. Here are our most recent recipients. You'll see in 2018, they were so evenly matched that we decided to give both of them the award. That was an exception. You'll also notice our very own Dr. Rumei Lee was a recipient in 2019 and is the current chair of this award committee. She is always giving back and leading the way for women everywhere. I hope you've enjoyed learning a little bit about how IEEE and PES are striving to make sure we are providing a diverse and inclusive environment and promoting women for our community. If you have any questions or want to get involved, be sure to reach out. Thank you so much for asking me to be a part of the panel today.